Hey everyone, it's Jennifer here, and today I'm going to make a family bread favorite. It is garlic butter Parmesan cheese bread. It's super easy. You just need a bread maker and some very simple ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to need is 1 cup of warm water. You need 1/4 cup of olive oil, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, sea salt or Himalayan sea salt, that's completely up to you, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and this is a brown sugar that I make, and 2.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast. So these ingredients are all going to go in your bread maker. I am going to put my wet ingredients first, then my dry ingredients. That's what my bread maker recommends. You'll have to look in your instructions to see what your bread maker needs. For the topping, you're going to need grated Parmesan cheese, garlic salt, and butter. And you're going to melt this butter. I haven't melted it yet, but you are going to melt it. And this is about 4 tablespoons of melted butter you're going to need. And then the garlic salt and the Parmesan cheese, I just eyeball. It sprinkles on top. Alright, so in the bread machine, I'm going to add my liquid first. Like I said, every bread machine is completely different. I'm adding my water and my olive oil. This is great if you have anybody in your home that might have an egg allergy. There's no egg in here, and there is no dairy other than the Parmesan cheese. The next thing I'm going to add is my salt and my brown sugar. I'm going to add my flour, and then I'm going to top it with my active dry yeast. So my flour is in, and I'm going to make like a little hole with my finger, and that's where I'm going to add my yeast. I'm going to go ahead and set this inside my bread maker. I'm going to turn on the bread maker, and I'm going to set on my menu settings, and every bread maker is a little bit different. I'm going to put it on dough. So see how it's on dough? Hit the start button. It takes about 1 hour and 40 minutes, so you do want to prep, so you have enough time to put this, to get this out. Let it rise a little and do your toppings. I usually give myself about 2.5 hours, so before I want this bread to be ready. So we'll check back. So we'll go ahead and put them in for, like I said, about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. Alright, so while my dough is being made in the bread maker, I'm going to lightly coat a cookie sheet, so when it comes out of the bread maker, I can roll it out onto this cookie sheet. Alright, so the dough is done, and basically what you want to do is roll it out onto your greased cookie sheet with your roller, so it fits the sheet, and then I kind of just smooth it over a little bit with my hands. Then I'm going to take, you could take a knife, but I'm using a pizza cutter, and I'm going to just basically cut slices into the dough. So I'm going to do 4 the long way, and then I'm going to go to the width, and I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, and 4 more. So it'll give me a total of the 16 breadsticks. That wasn't good. And then you're going to place just a clean, dry towel over it. You're going to let this rise for about 1 hour before you bake it. So go ahead and set your oven at 375, and we're going to put them in for about 10. Alright, so while my bread's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and melt my butter. So I'm spreading the melted butter all over, and making sure I get every nook and cranny in every area. I'm sprinkling on my garlic salt. So making sure I get every little nook and cranny, not too much and not too little. And finally, sprinkling with the Parmesan cheese. Yum, yum. So good. So there you have it, the finished product, the garlic Parmesan breadsticks. Very delish, very easy. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys real soon.